Now we'll turn our focus to the cash disbursements. One of the primary reasons that companies will have to disburse cash is to pay for their purchases of inventory. We'll calculate this for January and February. We'll be paying for our purchases in December, January, and February over this 2-month period. Recall that purchases are expected to be $43,600 during January and $47,800 during February. Also recall that they don't pay cash for these purchases, they pay for them over a 2-month period, with 40% being paid during the month of the purchase and 60% being paid the month following the purchase. And purchases back in December were $40,000. December purchases were $40,000, January purchases were $43,600, and February purchases were $47,800. I'll also remind you of the payment pattern. We pay 40% in the month of the purchase and 60% in the month following the purchase. So that means during the month of January, we're going to pay 60% of December's purchases and 40% of January's purchases. That equates to $24,000 being paid for December's purchases and $17,440 for January's purchases. So our total disbursements for purchases of inventory during January are $41,440. So again, while purchases were $43,600, our disbursements of cash to pay for these were only $41,440. In February, we'll pay for 60% of January's purchases and we'll pay for 40% of February's purchases. We will not be paying any of December's purchases because those were paid during December and January in full. So we'll pay for $26,160 of January's purchases during the month of February, and we'll pay $19,120 for purchases made during February, for a total of $45,280. Based on our cash disbursements for purchases as well as the purchases expected, we can calculate the ending balance that is expected for accounts payable. We'll do this for 2 months, January and February, just in the interest of time. And once again, you know how accounts payable works. You have a beginning accounts payable since it is a balance sheet account. You will add purchases on account. You will subtract cash disbursements for purchases, and you get your ending accounts payable balance. We were told that the year-end balance sheet for last year showed accounts payable balance of $24,000. Our purchases were also given. They were $43,600. And that is taken from the purchases budget. Then we'll subtract our previous calculation, the cash disbursements for purchases during January, $41,440. That leaves an accounts payable balance of $26,160 at the end of January. And that will go on our January balance sheet. For February, we'll start with $26,160. That balance carries forward. We'll add our purchases of $47,800. We'll subtract the calculation for cash disbursements for purchases. and our ending accounts payable is $28,680.